Hey YouTubers, it's Palm Springs Cindy, and I'm here with Eric, and we are filming from my kitchen area because we're trying to find the best light position in the house. So we think we found it, but we're not sure. So today, I want to talk, and so does Eric, and I asked Eric if I could kind of start out and sort of set the stage because we have an interesting topic to talk about. And I'm going to start by saying, you know, as we age, our teeth, a lot of things get older, including our teeth. Yeah. And so many of us in our, you know, in our mature years find that we need a lot of dental work. And we're sort of caught because, you know, we're not, you know, we need to get whatever's wrong fixed because we still have another 15, 20 years. And so, you know, the teeth that we were born with and the teeth that maybe we had a cavity with when we were younger, you know, a lot of that is worn down now. So we need to get things repaired. And it's very costly because as you guys know, at our age, we don't have dental insurance. That's not part of our Medicare. And dentists are so expensive. So a lot of people from, I'm going to say Southern California, but I also know Canadians as well, come to or go to Mexico for dental work. And it happens enough that, you know, there has to be something to it. It's a lot less expensive. It seems to be very safe. The dentists seem to be well trained, and that's what we're going to talk about. And Eric knows all about it because he's had a lot of dental work done in Mexico. So not only are prices better, but I think the work is certainly just as good and possibly even better. So okay, Eric, just start from the get-go. Like what made you go there? What did you need? Compare prices.
Well, I needed some crown work done, some crowns. And I went down, and my wife at the time, this was about 10 years ago, needed to have an implant in her front tooth. And so I went down and started researching dentists down there. And I ran into a couple that weren't up to our standards. They couldn't speak English. She was couldn't handle it and basically didn't want to deal with it and got up out of the chair and left. And after that, I dug even deeper, and I was able to find out what the top dentists are down there. And I started going to one about 8 years ago. And I had some crowns done. I had a bridge done, and a deep cleaning, and bone graft. I mean, you name it, I've had it down there. Mm-hmm. The difference down there is, it's about 25 cents on the dollar. Meaning if it costs $100 here, it's $25 there. Okay,
so break it down. Okay. Let's start with, like, if you have x-rays.
Okay, x-rays are like $10, if they even charge you. I don't even get charged.
What about a cavity?
A cavity's $40. A regular cleaning's $30. A crown is $300. An implant is $16 with the cap.
With the cap?
Yes. A bone graft is $250. A root canal is $150. And everything is done in one day, 24 hours. That means if you go in there on a Tuesday morning, you get an early appointment. You get, and they measure your crown with an electronic device. They just go into your mouth with it's like a pencil, and they do a 3D printout of your entire jaw, all your teeth and everything. They send that directly into the lab, and it's ready the next morning at 10 o'clock. So you don't wait 2 or 3 weeks to get your crown put on.
Right.
You wait 24 hours, and it's in your mouth.
That's
I
awesome.
had a cap put on my implant last week. There was no other measurement. He didn't even adjust it. It was so perfect, it fit right into my mouth. I didn't even do anything to it. I was in and out of there in 15 minutes.
Yeah, because I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm used to where they do like a blueprint piece of paper, and then they go bite down, you go, then they take it out, and if there's still any blue on it, and then they do it again, until there's no blue, and then the dentist says, does that feel, is your bite good? So this pencil idea, with an imaging that comes back a perfect fit, a perfect bite.
It was incredible. I never had it done before. They just bought this equipment. They have the best equipment known to man down there. Your x-rays you're looking at them. You're in the chair. They have a 45-inch screen in front of you. He shoots the x-ray. It immediately goes up to the screen, and you see what's wrong with you. It took me a while to find a dentist like this. He's top quality. You can find cheaper than what I'm quoting you here, okay? Right now is the slowest time of the year down there, and they're all scrambling for business. But you have to really know the dentist that you're dealing with, and know that they're honest and they're gonna make everything right. Okay, and this dentist has always done me right.
Okay, now, so when you walk into their office, do they speak English?
Yes. The dentist, everybody speaks English, and they're all bilingual. It's another thing. They're mopping the floors. The thing is spotless. Okay, it's as white as white. I mean, it's like going into an operating room. Yeah, it's like going into an operating room.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what about money? Do they take credit cards? Do they take?
They take cash.
Okay, so good to know.
Okay, and they will take credit cards, but the but is they'll charge you 4% because they get a charge on it. Now, cash is king. You go down there and pay cash, and that's it. Or you can do it on an ATM, or they'll take credit cards. It's just that you're going to pay a 4% extra, $4 for every 100 you spend. So sometimes it's easier to do that because you don't want to run around with a couple thousand in your pocket down there.
Right.
And let me say something. Where I go in Alcodones, they have their own police department down there. They have the federales down there. They're armed. You're not going to get anything happening to you down there. It's as safe as anywhere I've ever been. I walk down there. I go down there by myself. I've done that a couple of times. I'm completely safe down there. I don't feel intimidated by it. It's just nothing. You got to go through a couple of, do you want to buy a belt? You got to do, the typical stuff. But other than that, it's a fantastic place to go.
Okay, so let's talk about that, the going. So you said, what's Algodones?
Algodones.
Algodones, and is that like a Mexican or Indian name for a city?
Well, it's a Mexican name, and it's 7 miles east of Yuma.
Okay.
Okay, and you're on Yuma time. And I stay at the Cochan Casino, which is 1 mile from the border. It has 500 rooms in it. It's got a food court, a gourmet restaurant, and probably 5 or 6 restaurants in there. You have gambling, entertainment on the weekends, and so forth and so on. A very nice place to stay. And you're right there. You just fall out of bed, and 5 minutes later, you go into a parking lot, you pay $6, you can cross the border, and you walk to your dentist. Everything is right across the border.
Okay.
You don't need a car.
Okay, and actually, Eric went when was that? Just a few days ago?
Yeah, last Tuesday.
Okay, Eric and I drove down there because I want to know more about it. I want to know how long it takes to get there. I do have to have a passport, and I don't have one. So I need to apply for a passport, but I know I need dental work, and I would definitely go after hearing Eric's experience. And I have a lot of other friends that go down there for dental work. So I think I'm going to do that as well because, you know, I'd rather spend $8,000 versus $30,000. And I have a feeling I'm going to need bone grafts and whatever. I don't know. But, okay, so we drove down there and we stayed. It was a very pleasant drive. In fact, it was kind of nice. We went through a couple real small towns and saw some agriculture. And then we got to it's a beautiful casino/hotel. And it's not ginormous, but it's certainly not small. It was lovely. You know, it had a beautiful restaurant and I have video of it. And I spent time at the pool while Eric was gone, and then he came back and joined me at the pool. We had a couple lovely dinners, and like I said, I have some video of the drive and of it's called, say the name again, Kushan?
Kushan.
It's like a Native American word. It's,
yes, Native Indians.
Yeah.
They own the parking lot where you go in, and they own of course the casino. And anybody that goes down there, I would recommend that you go down there with somebody that's been down there before. Mm-hmm. I've taken, I'm going to say, over the last 10 years, I've taken 15 to 20 people down there for the first time, and every one of them has come back. And I have my best friend David. He's been down there probably 15 times, and he's taken people down there. And once you do it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. There's no, it's not like going down to Tijuana or anything like that. If any of you have been down to Tijuana, it's a nightmare. Or Mexicali.
Yeah.
Or
that's
Juarez.
like a typical border.
Yeah, this
town.
is just a small little, all they have down there are if you need eyeglasses, pharmaceuticals.
Oh, let's talk about pharmaceuticals.
And, yes, pharmaceuticals and dentistry. That's their big three. That's what half the town is.
Okay.
Is pharmacies.
At Algodones?
Yes.
Okay, now I wrote along with Eric, and so I asked him kind of last minute, I said, could you, because he was going to get a prescription refilled or something, and so I mentioned, what do you need? And I asked for some ibuprofen, what was it,
800 milligrams.
800 milligram ibuprofen. Mm-hmm. And then I got, I forget. Cream. Oh, I got this ointment that my copay is like $100. It's a really strong cortisone. And then I got some antibiotics. Amoxicillin. Mm-hmm. Okay, now wait, I'm going to stop it right there. I know when many of my viewers hear me say this about, I got amoxicillin, whatever, I'm trusting that it's okay. I know I'm going to get flack for saying that, and then people are going to say, oh, I can't believe you take it across the border, Mexican drugs, whatever. No, I think it's okay.
I've taken them. I've taken amoxicillin down there. Every single drug that I've ever brought across. The difference is, you take whatever you want. You take a list to your pharmacist, and I have one there that I use all the time, and she takes care of me. I just hand her my prescription, and she fills them. There's no this and that. Oh, everything is this.
Yeah.
They pull it off the shelf. They go like this. Okay, you need Lisinopril. Okay, they come in 100s. Here's 100, or 200, or 300. Whatever you need. Right. You do not need a prescription. You tell them what you want because you're the one in control of yourself.
Yeah. And just like the ibuprofen, I mean, I can take, regular brand ibuprofen, but I know that like sometimes when I've had like a tooth pulled or whatever, I've been given extra strength ibuprofen. So, I mean, why not get it? Oh, and what's the price? Like my $100 copay for my
$10
was $10. So that's crazy. So in other words, the other part of this dental story is you can also get pharmaceuticals. And I know a lot of people that are on fixed incomes, as we are, you know, they go down there because they can get a bigger bang for their buck. And why not? You know, they actually have buses that take senior citizens down to these areas where they can get glasses, where they can get their dental work, where they get their pharmaceuticals.
Let me say one other thing about glasses. Get prescription glasses. You go down to Costco and you get your eyes checked, right? And then you get your prescription, then they send it off. And how long does it take to get your glasses back? A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
I don't know.
Alcatonis, you go down there, the eye doctor will take your thing. You know what he tells you? Go to lunch.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you'll have them back in 3 to 3.5 hours.
Okay, see,
And
that's...
then you're done. And then
that's
you have
huge.
a match. I've had them. 3.5 hours. You get your prescription glasses back. That's how fast they work down there. Everything's on a bicycle. Everything is, they got it's unbelievable.
Oh, and I'm also thinking, like, ladies, Retin-A is a lot less expensive.
$2 a tube.
Yeah.
Or per 0.50.
And like retinols, the kind of ointments, the Celex C, the vitamin C's that we pay a fortune for. I think you can buy those kinds of things for a lot less expensive there as well.
And I'm also going to tell you the dentist that I use is Castle Dental. Okay, and that's the one I'm using. They're fantastic. I'm just going to plug them because I'm giving them a plug because you won't go wrong using them. Okay, I can't tell you about any other ones. I've been to 3 or 4 of them. I won't recommend them. I will recommend this dentist.
Okay, spell that. Is it?
It's just like Castle.
C-A-S-T-L-E.
Correct. Dental.
Castle Dental.
And you get it in Google. Just Google Castle Dental Alcatonis, and it'll pop right up. Give them a call. Make an appointment.
Yeah.
And then you make it. My suggestion is this. You make the appointment. I usually do it on a Tuesday. I go down on, from here, it's a 2-hour drive. Now, if you want an you get a morning appointment at like 8:30, okay? And for it's 2 hours and 10 minutes from Palm Springs. And what's the problem is you're driving east and you're driving right into the sun. And then you're toast once you get there.
Right.
It's better to go the night before, spend the extra $1 for the hotel. We got 2 rooms for a great price when we went down there, and because we were on a stay vacation, they had a deal going. So you look on their website, and they have deals there where you can get the rooms at 25 to 30% off. And if you're a veteran, you automatically get 15% off.
That's nice.
So those are the things that I've learned over the years, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I just had an implant put in. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. In fact, he came back. I mean, I was like at the pool, and he said, I was like, well, do you need to take a pain pill? He's like, no, I feel totally fine. So yeah, it sounds like a great deal.
I went to the steakhouse that night.
Yeah.
After I had it, like 3.5 hours later, we were eating steak.
Yeah,
okay?
and I have video. Okay, I'm going to put the details below, like the name of the dentist, the name of the city, and if you have any more questions or whatever, just add that into the comments. But anyway, I just wanted to share this. I wanted Eric to share his experience because for those of us who are mature, who need dental work, we've got to get it done, and it's nice to be able to do it safely and in a good way for a lot less money. So with that, you guys, we're going to say, P.S. we love you.
And adios.
Until our next conversation. Hey YouTubers, it's Palm Springs Cindy with Eric. Eric and I are on our way to San Diego area, right? San Diego?
Yuma,
Yuma, Arizona? Are you serious?
Yeah, this would
I
be
thought it was
7
going
miles.
to San Diego.
No, 7 miles from Yuma.
We're going
the
to
capital,
Yuma.
The home of the illegal aliens.
So, because Eric's going to get some dental work done, and a lot of people go to Mexico area. He's going to go across the border tomorrow. I don't have a passport. So he's going to go across the border tomorrow, get some dental work done, which a lot of people from our area do because it's a lot less expensive. And then we're going to stay. You've got some hotel?
No, it's a casino.
It's better.
I've really informed her completely here. It's the Cauchon
Okay, so
Indian Casino.
we're going to stay at an Indian casino that Eric says is really nice, has a lot of fun activities, a lazy river and stuff like that. So we're on our way. We've been in the car for at least probably an hour, but it's been kind of nice because we've gone through some little towns, and I haven't been this direction. I haven't been this direction ever. So anyway, we're going through some farming communities and farming businesses, and Eric's produce education is kicking in. So, okay, I'll take more video when we arrive.